Welcome, foolish mortals.
Hi everybody, welcome to my paranormal. So it's usually I get myself looking spooky in the background spooky, but I went to the beach yesterday and I tell you all about that in my everyday vlog that I posted before here. So if you go to my everyday vlogs, it should be the first one on the playlist. Um, I went to the beach and I got heat stroke, but at least I got a tan. So that's why I look like this. Now I'm still in my messed up boxes and totes room, but I moved it and faced towards the window because I figured a little scenery instead of seeing all that crap behind me. So all I wanted to really say for the paranormal, I have lots more to talk about, but my sister, the one that I did the last paranormal video with you, Patricia, she called me from that house, from that lady's house that she takes care of. She went there the other day and she just got there and she told me that she called me. Well, we were online on Facebook and she's like, quick, call me. So I called her and she says, you're not going to believe this. It's kind of freaky. She says she was moving her car out of the, because I guess like me, I have a circular driveway and she was moving, and I think that's what she said. And it was kind of dark and they have little, lights, pathway lights, and then she said she was out there with the woman's son. He was leaving. She was going to move her car and put it in the driveway. When after she did that, she's come back and she hears a weird sound. And she looked at the son and said, "Did you hear that?" He's like, "Yeah." And they hear it again. And she's like, "That sounds like a horse. You know when they do that neigh or whatever you want to say." I don't do it good, so maybe I can find a horse sound effect. And if I do, I'll put it right here. But she kept hearing that, but there's no horses now. They live out in the Hamptons and next to woods and everything, but there's no horses around there. No ranches, no homes, They have a good, if you're familiar with the Hamptons, a lot of the houses, there are a lot of the rich people, not all rich, but most rich, and they have a lot of land, and especially if they're by the woods, so their neighbor could be really far away. And there really is no horses around, she said. It's just the woods. So I said, maybe it's a raccoon, because sometimes raccoons make weird noises. But she's like, no, it actually sounded like a horse. But whatever. I'm sure it was a raccoon because I live basically in the woods now. My woods are right there. I'm surrounded by woods. So anyway, I'm like, it's probably nothing. So then later, I'm on Facebook and she texts me and she's like, guess what now? I'm like, she's something on the roof. And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, well, I'm sitting there with the lady and her husband and I hear, so I'm like, I hear that all the time. I have a big giant tree that we still have to take down that's looming over the roof, and the woods right here. And there's always raccoons and every kind of animal. So I said, it's probably a raccoon. Probably jumped down because they sound pretty heavy. Because just the other night, we were in the bedroom watching TV, and we hear thud, and then and it was a raccoon. So I said, it's probably a raccoon. She goes, I don't know. I go, or some creature. So I don't really know. But that was what the latest update. So who knows what's going on there. Now my sister will have another time where she's going to call in, but that's not until she goes home. So probably another week or two before I get together with her. I am hoping to do a Zoom or a Skype with her, but she's not really tech savvy and I don't know if she can set that up. So it might be by phone call again. But we have a lot more to talk about of our experiences growing up. We were kind of rushed. She was still, in the middle of doing things, and so, and I guess she didn't know how to, she never did a video before, so she was like, so, if you haven't checked that video out, go now and check it out. So anyway, for more paranormal spooky stuff, I will be having more videos coming up here and there throughout the summer, but mainly it'll pick up in the fall. Now, so far, nothing creepy here, but there's been a lot of creepy stuff going on in the world in general, in case some of you haven't noticed. Now, I've seen a few videos out there. Maybe you have seen it too. Oh, my mood ring's blue. Look at that. I got this mood ring before I moved, and I haven't gotten a chance to show it. It's really cool. I love it. I got it off of Etsy, I think. Or it could be Amazon, I don't know. Anyway, just want to show that. It's nothing to do with the paranormal. You know, it would be cool if they had a mood ring where they would show like a ghost or a skeleton or a pumpkin or a witch. A paranormal mood ring. Anybody out there can create that? Let me know. Like a little hologram in there, and it would change with your mood if you're feeling witchy or whatever. Anyway, so I just thought it'd be a good idea. So anyway, people have been experiencing weird stuff around the world. For instance, there was a couple of videos going around on Twitter, maybe some of you have seen it, with birds in mid-flight just freezing and not moving, like they were put on pause. Now, I don't know if you've seen my other DIYs. I'm on the wrong planet. I don't know if you've seen my other paranormal videos, but I talk about the end of days. Now, this is the end of days, in case you haven't noticed. But it's the end of days. It's almost over, and it was never meant for us. And I tell you in my other videos from a year or two ago, it was always meant for them, the wicked, the evil, the crazy ones out there. A lot of them aren't real people. They're bots, they're programs of the Matrix. They look human, they feel human, you can interact in everything, but they're programs. And it's really confusing to explain it, but you have to watch my other videos. Some of you already know about the not real people, the bots. And the bots get triggered. They get triggered when you tell them the truth about things. They get very angry and they're enraged. Now, some of them are just crazy humans, but for the most part, anyway, what I'm getting to with that, before I go into a whole spiel, the Matrix is breaking down because we're fixing to get out of here. That's right. The whole world's going to change, and it's going to be for the better. The world's going to end for them, but we go on. Heart-sourced beings, we go on. And what's going to happen is the world will see the golden age. So all the cures that have been kept from us will be given to us. All the technology they've kept from us will be for hundreds and hundreds of years, for centuries, literally. We've been living like in the dark ages. I mean, there's technology for hundreds of years going back that they've kept from us. And that's going to be given to us. All the cures, all the tech. We're going to live longer. We're going to have abundance and prosperity. Almost all the way, our entire way of life will be changed. We won't be living like this anymore. It'll be totally changed for the better. We get rid of all that crap, but it's going to take a while. It won't happen immediately. But anyway, so to the point of what I'm discussing, people have been seeing strange anomalies. For instance, birds in flights. Now, I've seen many of these videos, and you might have too, on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok, or whatever. And they show the birds, all of a sudden they're flying, and then they just stay still. So in one of the videos, they thought it was caught on a line. So it wasn't too high up, and they got a really long pole, and they just tapped the bird. They didn't whack it, and thinking it was caught on a cord or something that they didn't see, a wire. But there was no wire, and once they did that, the bird moved, like it kick-started the program, and it started flying away. There'd be other instances of birds flying in the middle of the sky and stopping, but they were too high for anyone to, it's just like the program, because we're in a matrix, which is a simulation, and it's a program. And the program is breaking down, because what it is the light is a frequency. And the frequencies are higher. And the wicked ones can't stand the light. That's why from dark to light, they hate the light. And it doesn't necessarily mean the sun or anything. It's just the new frequency coming in. And that's what lifts us up. So the program is glitching and basically failing that we're in. We are literally an avatar. our true selves are outside the matrix, and it's just a game. And we're going to move up to another level, the highest level. And so we're getting out of these lower levels, and you might be seeing these things. I saw one now. I've seen a few of them where people are just freezing and they're looking up or they're looking at something. I don't know what that's about, but there was one particular one that I saw on Twitter, and I don't know if anyone knows, comment, let me know. This girl was walking and she's like stepping off a curb. So her hand's like this, she's in motion, and her one leg's up and bent and the other leg's coming down because she was coming off of a curb and she's walking. It was taken at night, and this couple were in their car, or some friends, I couldn't tell, that they didn't show themselves. My cat's distracting me, he's meowing. And what happened was, she's just frozen, like in motion, like stepping off the curb, totally. And they're like, what the heck? And it's nighttime, and she was like holding a bag. And so they're like going slowly. They went right by her, just like a few feet away. And they're like, what the hell? So I think they were going to get out and like touch her, but the other person's like, no, let's just get out of here. This is too crazy. So I don't know what happened. They just left. And it was totally, it wasn't like a person pretending to be, because they always kind of like teeter-totter a little bit or breathe, but this, it almost looked like, when you pause the film, like if you're pausing a video, and it looked like that. And there's been so many other like planes in the sky that aren't moving, and no, it's not an optical illusion. There's been lots of stuff. So let me know if you've seen any of these videos, or if you have one that I didn't. You can leave it in the comments section, leave a link, and let me know. So you're probably going to be noticing all these weird supernatural things, because what is going on is supernatural, but it's good. So don't be scared. I just wanted to let you know that there's nothing to freak out. And most of you are going to start hearing voices. Now, not schizophrenia. I told you, because I'm clairaudient and I speak to spirits and interdimensional beings and everything else, and I hear it. But at night, if you're silent, now you can have a purifier on, because I have that on, or a fan, and just lay there. You can hear them, they're talking. And if you ask them questions, they'll answer you. And sometimes you'll hear yelling, and you're just hearing a lot going on. Different timelines, other dimensions, and beings. Not like beings that eat, people beings. Or entities, whatever. Anyway, so that's all I really wanted to get to. I don't want to, my cats are meowing and my husband's out there bored, so I don't want to leave him. I want to spend some time with my husband. I just wanted to have a slight discussion of the paranormal. And if you haven't checked out all my other videos, please go do that now. Also, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click that bell for future notifications. And be sure to like for me, please. And if you want to share this, if you think somebody would be interested, share. And leave a comment, even if it's just to say hello. So, stay spooky, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.